Speaking of Trump surrogates and their mental capacities, let's go to our dear old friend, Ben Carson. He was on Fox News telling Uma Pamar Aju, I'm sure that name got a lot of comments at Fox News HQ, particularly when Ailes was still waddling around there. And he basically he tells Uma that actually he used to react to things quite similarly to the way Trump reacts to them. But since then, he realizes that you can't react to them anymore. I just have to say, this is going to lead to some pretty funny Ben Carson impression lines after this bit of sound. So let's take a listen.
Joining us now with some thoughts on all this, we welcome Dr. Ben Carson, the former presidential candidate who also supports Donald Trump. Welcome, sir. Great to have you on board today.
Thank you. Always good to be with you.
Thank you. Well, you know, it's been kind of a rough week for Donald Trump as he continues to strike back against Mrs. Clinton for bringing up the controversy over Miss Universe. You know, it's been 6 days since that debate, and fireworks over these remarks continues to make news. And with Trump refusing to move on to other issues, does it bother you that Mr. Trump is doubling down on this, continuing with his tweets and breaking away from the script of just staying off the issues?
Well, I do understand it because there was a time in my life when I used to be the same way. I couldn't let anything go by. I had to get revenge. But, you know, it dawned on me after a while, particularly after some prayerful consideration, that was not a sign of strength. It actually meant that other people could use you.
Okay, so yeah, let's take that from the top. Yeah.
Just staying off the issues.
Well, I do understand it because there was a time in my life when I used to be the same way. I couldn't let anything go by. I had to get revenge. But, you know, it dawned.
Everyone, she wasn't properly vetted. Everyone, check out her sex tape. There was a time when I needed to try to murder my friends, where I would threaten to kill my mother, but then I realized it's not really plausible. I actually also love, because again, I'm not, you know, this isn't even at a certain point, you can't even knock Carson because of whatever the hell is going on with him, but I also like what he's basically saying. He's like, I used to be an impulsive, reactive, deranged person, like Donald Trump, who I think should be president. But now I realize that that's the way of really ineffectively acting that makes you susceptible to being manipulated by other people. Yes, I think he should be president. I don't think anyone vetted Mrs. Machado. You should look at her porn video. Disgraceful. Sad.
It's always sad when Ben Carson isn't, because usually he does his media appearances from some Miami, like, high floor,
right?
With, like, the
he's got some palm trees in the background.
It's kind of depressing to see him just in a room with a bunch of TV monitors.
I feel very cold and lonely in here. I don't know what's happening. That would be great, though, if he just Trump Carson. I can't believe that never happened before. By the way, I don't think Hillary's loyal to Bill.
You know,
she's only loyal to her contributors.
We talk about no one being able to sink Trump, but what if someone like Ben Carson just turned on Trump completely?
It's like, I am going to destroy. Like one day Trump just comes and is like, hey, Uncle Ben, so good to see you. And then all of a sudden Carson just is like, I've been living a lie for 40 years. I am no longer going to be disrespected. Should I stab you? No, that's ineffective and implausible. I will slowly and methodically work to destroy you. He doesn't even sink the presidential campaign. He actually just goes he won't end until Trump is homeless.
What, Ben? You've been a Black Panther sleeper cell this whole time?
That's right. Dr. Carson was planted in deep. And now we got you, Whitey.
Hey folks, Sam Seder here. I just got back from a company-wide meeting. Accounting is really coming down on me hard. We need to get to 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So please enjoy this channel. Subscribe right down there.